Hello, lovers. How you doing? Good day wherever you are in the world, be morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to Connecting the Minds and Soul, and I'm your host, Jumoke Ogunsuada. So today we're going to be talking about a story that I saw on social media. Now, according to the story, according to the lady, she said the day of the post was supposed to be a wedding, and she said 3 weeks to the wedding, her mother in law cancelled the wedding. And the reason, well, I think I've been sharing a lot of ridiculous stories of late. Now, I won't be able to read it because it's kind of lengthy. So I'm just going to summarize it. Now, she said it all started with her mother in law insisting that she calls every young person in the family by auntie. That's every female by auntie, even though they're as young as 10 years old, 8 years old, in as much as they weren't born, before she came into the family, she used to call all of them auntie. Now, according to her, she says she's a 29 years old woman, and she was insisting she called a husband's niece, who happens to be 11 years old, auntie. Now, she said to her, it sounded ridiculous that there was no way she was going to do that. So initially, she was trying to like avoid it. Then she started to like, I think maybe speak in English, not wanting to use trying to like cover it up. But still, the mother in law insisted. And I think another niece came again and she still insisted. I think that was about 15 years old. She still insisted. She called, she calls her by, and uses the word eh, in Yoruba. You use eh for someone who is older than you, and you use o for probably maybe someone of your age mate or or someone younger than you. So she said she outrightly told her that there was no way she would call someone she's years older than auntie or use eh for her. So that kind of, became an issue. And instead of the husband to be to take side with the wife, he sided with the mother. And that gave the mother, this leverage. And the next thing, she picked up a phone and she cancelled the wedding. And they asked her to move out of her son's house. And she said, thank God most of her things are still in her own apartment. She hasn't totally she took all the things there, so she just asked her sister to help her in moving the little things that she has packed in, and she packed out. Now, the story is something that is still happening in today's time and age. Now, I feel both sides have their own rights, but the mother-in-law, the husband to be, the wife to be. Now, for the mother-in-law, clearly she's a traditional woman. Those who still believe in traditional culture. Now, for the husband, maybe he's mama's boy. Maybe he's someone who also believes in tradition. But whatever case it might be, I think it is better to split it. Because clearly the lady is the Gen Z type of lady. Because according to her, she said, why would she want to stoop so low to do all that? She said, financially, she's okay. Career wise, she's boosting. Her life is okay. But she doesn't want to be tied down to one tradition or something or another, which is cool by me. But then I feel the husband is not yet ready to be a husband. For a husband, you must understand that your wife is your immediate family the moment you plan to marry that woman. But then I think their views are different, which no one is holding anyone accountable. If it's because of views, I think it is okay. But if it's because your mommy said, then I don't think you're ripe for marriage. You are not a man yet. So don't even think about it. Don't even go into it. If you do not have your own consciousness, if you do not have your own say, it will only bring the fact that it's the mother that will be controlling the marriage. But if it's because of values, culture, tradition, then it is best for both of them. Now, coming together, please, before you end up marrying, do your values align together? Because if not, you will not enjoy that marriage, because there are always going to be different values, I mean, different perspective, different ways of seeing things. And it will only continue to, the struggle will be real. It will drain you so much. You will regret going into that marriage. So please, before you marry, always ask the right questions. We get carried away with love. I think I keep saying this. We get carried away with love, with sex, with all the good things, and we just abandon the necessary things, the important things, which we need to ask. Now, imagine this did not come up before marriage. Now, imagine this incident came up during marriage. Definitely, they're still going to lead to divorce, separation, because you did not understand each other very well. Please, courtship is for understanding each other, knowing each other, knowing you, understanding each other's red flags, knowing your deal breakers, knowing what you can take and what you cannot take. So please let us be careful when we are choosing a partner. Now, is this a blessing or a loss? Let me hear from you. And you can send us a mail. You want to share your story, your experience, or something that you know of someone, maybe it's happened to someone that you know. You can send us a mail at connectingthemindsandsoulsat gmail.com. And you can also DM us. You can also comment in our comment section, and it is CMS with Jumoke on Facebook. It is CMS underscore with Jumoke on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. And until next, stay shining, stay blessed. And please do not forget to share your views, your opinions, your advice in the comment section. Is it a blessing or a loss? Bye.